So there's something in the mental health field, like people, like, you know, when you go and you want to request like a person of color as a therapist or something, but usually we get hooked up with like a Black therapist, you know. But I think there's an issue with that because, you know, I don't expect, because a lot of Black people, they speak up about this. They're like, we can't really relate to biracial issues, you know. It's like like monoracial people, that's what I'm saying, like people who are monoracially white or monoracially Black, who got like 2 Black, it's like we can't expect them, because they speak up about this. It's like, hey, we can't expect to relate to biracial issues at all because they don't have that experience, right? So it's like that's kind of hard for us to find like a specific biracial therapist.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the number one thing, if we could just spread awareness about, hey, we would like to request a biracial therapist who understands, who actually relates to, like, who actually has the experience, you know, of like, you know, something. So that would be like the number one. If we could normalize that, because it's about just normalizing our existence. Right? It's like, hey, we exist. You know, we're not just expect that, like, hey, we exist. You know, we're human beings. We deserve to our community, our needs deserve to be fulfilled, like our mental health. We want to be mentally healthy, we want to be emotionally healthy, and we deserve people who are going to help serve us in that area, right? So it's like, that's what that's about. Like, I would love to see more, like, you know, just biracial therapy, especially locally. You know, it's kind of still like, I think online is, I love that we have these resources online, so we can have more people to like out to and stuff. So I think that's a beautiful thing. And yeah, would you be open to that? Like, have you ever worked with somebody like as like a biracial person, like one-on-one? Have you ever been open to doing stuff like that? Like, what's your opinion about that?
Absolutely. I've got clients now that are biracial and they feel comfortable. And absolutely. Obviously I am. So I feel like I can definitely, I honestly feel like that's most likely why they may have chosen me too, just because they've got that comfortability there. So I definitely agree with you. I think we have to have, first of all, I always say as a counselor, you need to be working with someone you feel very comfortable with. And a lot of times that is with who you identify with.
Exactly.
Well, I'm completely with you on that. And I would say another place to start too would be directories, because I know a lot of people find their counselors through, like, you know, the search directories, Psychology Today, and, you know, other directories. And if they could have filters that say biracial identifying, they have it for a bunch of others. So it would be nice to be able to add that.
Yeah, maybe we could like write letters or something, like email them, or maybe we could start like, hey, requesting these type of things to these, so they could add it on, just so we
absolutely
know, hey, we need these type of services for us. And yeah, definitely, I definitely think that's gonna be a great thing. I'm gonna probably put a link below about where we could like get resources and stuff like that for. So that's a great thing to be aware of. I didn't know that. I did not know that. So, that's good.
The more demand, the better, right? If they've got more people saying, hey, we want to find these types of identifying therapists, the better. They'll add it. Over the past few years, I've seen a lot more things in the search engines added for just racial issues in and of itself. We could add this too. So.
Exactly.